Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the brand new flashcards and how they have affected the market this week here in NBA 2K25 My Team, because I'm not really sure we're seeing market crashes anymore, in all honesty. I think on some of the lower tier cards, there are still these market crashes because of the high odds of pulling these pink diamond and diamond cards from these packs, being a 30% pink diamond odds, and the other 70% is diamond, obviously, basically. So you're 25% of the time you're pulling a pink diamond, and then 70% of the time you're pulling a diamond when you open these packs. That's going to automatically produce a certain level of drop for sure in terms of the market for those types of cards. But with only 5.4% Galaxy Opal and then higher than that, very negligible. I mean, 1.2% odds on a dark matter is better than what we get in regular packs, but it's still not great, especially when you consider how many different dark matters are in packs. I mean, you have 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28, 31, 34, 37, 40, 43, 46, 49, 52, 55, 58, 61, 64, like, yeah. Oh, okay, sorry, not quite 64, whatever. So 60 something dark matters in these packs. With 1.2% odds, there's just not gonna be enough quantity of those dark matters pulled to really have a significant effect. And I think what's actually happening is on higher tier cards, the market's starting to go up a little bit in a lot of ways because of the way that these last couple pack drops have been in the last, like certain amount of, I guess, lack of excitement that currently exists around the game mode as a whole. So with that being said, we'll start with the lower tier cards because those are the ones where I think you are going to see the noticeable price drop. For example, a guy like Dyson Daniels the last couple of weeks has been pretty expensive, and then pack drops have brought his price back down. He was over 40K this morning, going for about 30K today. I wouldn't be surprised if by tonight, again, I'm recording this video about 2 hours after Super Packs came out, wouldn't be surprised if by tonight he's 28K, 27K, and then next Monday before Super Packs he's 41K again. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably the type of price drop you're going to see. By the way, this Dyson has 20 legends and 20 Hoffs. Holy crap, this card is a beast. That's an expensive card. But with that being said, yeah, I think that's kind of the point here, is that we just really don't know. Like, the lower tier cards are dropping in price, sure, but at the end of the day, how impactful is that really for the majority of the market? Like, even are the opals dropping price at all? That's what I want to see. Dino was over 50K yesterday. Dino is now, okay, so they're dropping a little bit because Dino was definitely over 50K yesterday. He's now, this one's got a couple extra Hall of Fame badges actually too. It's only 49K. I wanted to get this card for a video that I was potentially going to do. So I'm going to check and just see real quickly. I might pick this card up. What base badges does he have does he have, let me see. I don't know what badges are added here, and if they're good badges, I almost want to buy this one. But either way, Dino's price has definitely dropped a bit today and will probably continue to drop. Some of these opals as well, I think you'll notice a little bit of a price drop. 5.4% odds, I think, are high enough where you'll see a certain amount of that happen. And like, I think that's true with all these cards. Like, a lot of these, like Robert Covington was over 10,000 MT yesterday, like noticeably over 10,000 MT. He's 12, 13K, and now he's sub 10K, dropped a few thousand MT in price as well. He'll probably be 7 or 8K tonight. Like, there is definitely a noticeable decrease in these cards in terms of their price because they're more common. But the dark matters, and especially like the 100 overalls, the really high tier cards, the 100 overalls and the invincibles. Like, let's just see, are there any more invincibles pulled today? Doesn't look like it. Every single invincible here doesn't look like they were pulled in super packs. I don't see a single invincible on the auction house that looks like it was pulled in super packs. Technically, they're in the super packs, I think. Yeah, they are, but it doesn't look like they're being pulled. 100 overalls, let's see. We got a significant increase in 100 overalls in the last 2 hours. Couple Clydes, bunch of Clydes being pulled. 1 Worthy, 1 AD, 1 Ewing. A lot of these already have legend badges. Maybe that Luka. Maybe that Cade, couple of them. Not a significant increase though. No, just honestly, there's not. So it does look like it, and even the dark matters. Like, let's go look at the good dark matters, the dark matters that people are actually wanting to pick up, like Kareem. Is there a noticeable influx of Kareems? Looks like there's 2 in that 2 hour time span. Looks like there's 2 Kareems that have been added to the auction house that are like base Kareems. I just realistically don't think we're seeing a significant addition in terms of cards to the auction house at this point in these tiers. So what that's producing is, I mean, maybe 1 here and then 1 here for Josh Smith. We got two Josh Smiths that look like they've been added to the auction house potentially from super packs. Like, what we're really, I think, seeing is cards being more expensive than we thought they were going to be. For example, a Michael Beasley. I paid $1 million MT for Michael Beasley with like 10 legend badges and really good ones when the day he came out. He is 100%. This one's got that is insanity. That has got 40 legend badges on that Beasley. That's crazy. But he is, this is unfortunately not a very good example because these cards have a lot of time left on them. But with 6 hours left, 3 legend badges, 360K. Like, his price has not dropped the way that I think people thought his price was going to drop. The same is probably true for AK. AK was a couple 100K a couple weeks ago. He's still a couple 100K. He hasn't dropped significantly in price. We're actually seeing certain cards go up in price a bit. Like Manu Ginobili, for example, was a buyout or borderline a buyout. He's now 120, 130,000 MT. Andrea Bargnani was a buyout the entirety of last week. It's not a buyout anymore. Like, I think cards are actually going up slightly in prices, if not at a very minimum holding their prices. And I think that's really true kind of across the board at this point for top tier cards. If there is a guy you're looking to pull, now might not actually be a really good time to buy a top tier card because they're all so expensive. Like, they're not really dropping in price because the quantity of them being posted just isn't very significant. You know what I mean? They're not getting pulled all that much. And I think because of, I think also extenuating circumstances contribute to this. When there are a lot of things going on in the game, like Hall of Fame boxes and lots of ways to get these cards and packs that are giving people these cards at a higher level, it's going to drop the price of them because the demand is lower. You know what I mean? When the packs that are coming out don't have a ton of super exciting names, kind of like this last Pantheon drop, AD and Kate aren't that great. People don't really want to buy them. Out of the Dark Matters, like, sure, Alex Sarr is good, Luol Deng is good, but there are already cards like Alex Sarr and Luol Deng in the game, and cards that are better than them at their tier, in all honesty. What that produces is a rise on these other cards that are older cards because people decide instead of buying Alex Sarr, they have 400,000 MT, and maybe instead of buying a Luol Deng or an Alex Sarr, they want to go buy a Michael Beasley or an older big man that might be a little bit more affordable or whatever the case may be. Like, I think what we're seeing is a market rise because of the lack of interest in the content that has been dropped recently. And it's something that I think will definitely change. I think we're probably going to see a market crash this weekend if we get out of position packs this weekend. Out of position packs are probably coming either this weekend or next weekend. So what that means is, for now, I would probably recommend not buying high tier cards. Now, lower tier cards, if you want to invest in them, try to make some MT back, go for it. If there are cards you want to pick up, like a Dyson Daniels, like a Michael Beasley Pink Diamond, like a Pink Diamond Dr. J, like a Pink Diamond Victor Wembanyama, whoever it may be, now is still a great time to buy those cards. They're still going to be more common today and cheaper today than they were than they were a couple days ago, you know what I mean? But their prices are probably going to go back up a bit by the end of the week as well. So that's more so an investment opportunity than anything else, in my opinion. Like, I think Dyson Daniels is a great investment opportunity right now, potentially, if you can get good prices on a couple of them. Like, I may look around later today and see if I can get a couple Dyson Daniels for 20-something thousand MT and pick them up and see if I can get myself a little deal, because he is a card who realistically is going to be 40,000 MT by the end of the week again. So if I can get him cheap, under 30K, that's profit, you know what I mean, at the end of the week. So that's what I'd be looking to do mostly, is take advantage of that to make profit with these really good Pink Diamonds and some of these cards. And then I think at that point, I would kind of just leave it at that. I don't think these super packs are really worth opening, and I certainly don't think they're dropping the price of top tier cards the way that I think people hoped that they would. So with that being said, that is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back on more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.